Hey, how you doing? Appliance Boot Camp. Just coming to you real fast. I'm out here in little town of Clayton, where I live at, and we got a lot of transformation coming on. Right in here, where we're at, this used to be the worst part of one of the worst part of towns right here, and people, they have just really transformed this. They transforming this side of town. You're not going to be able to stay in the United States and not be productive anymore. You're just not going to be able to do it. This country is making a big shift because of automation, because companies have realized now that you can actually live. People, not only companies, but people have realized that because of automation and technology, you can live anywhere in the world and be just like if you're sitting in a cubicle beside somebody. So what people are doing, they're leaving these high population areas like New York City, California, the inner city, and they rushing down here to small counties and small countries, small cities like Clayton, Selma. Right here, you can see, this is right here in front of the projects. This is right here in front of the projects right here. I'm turning into the projects. This is the only projects that we had here, public housing that we have here really in Clayton, North Carolina. So they're actually, it won't be long before they jump on this. You're not going to be able to stay in the United States and hide and not be productive anymore. The country is opening up. People are getting out the high population areas. They're coming to places where there's a better tax base. They're coming to areas where they can get more, they can get cheaper housing. They get better schools, and they're leaving here. They're leaving so fast that the counties and cities haven't had time to prepare for them. Like I'm gonna show you around. Like I said, this is the projects, and right beside the projects, it's totally getting revamped, and it ain't be long before the city decides they're going to sell this right here and give it to a private developer, and they do like they've done all the rest of the projects. Say, hey, we're going to get a redesign. They're going to have tell you're going to move you out to Section 8 someplace. Get all the people who live here, they either putting them in jail or send them out to Section 8 way out in the country. Sell this to a private developer. He tell them he going to make affordable housing. He make one or two of the houses in here affordable, and he make the requirements so stringent, can't nobody get in but an old person that's 60 some years old with no kids and stuff. Won't be bringing the people who currently in the projects back. This right here was one of the in Clayton, one of the low performing schools. It won't be like that anymore. This was one of most of the time in the city of Clayton, this was the lowest performing school. This is Cooper Elementary, because they had so many people on free and reduced lunch, mainly just an easy way of saying African American kids. And that's one of the things I'm looking on their thing. They're saying cherish the past, embrace the future, change the world. It won't be like that anymore, because what they've done, they've came through and ripped down all these old houses and low people who the people who just want taking care of their property and stuff. They have came through and they just ripped it down. What you're looking at over here, that was one time back in the 60s and 70s. Across those trees, we'll take a quick look. Those were established African American community, working African American community, used to call Rolling Wood. They had went into disarray. This is where we're going to now. They're coming in, ripping these houses out, and you can just see all the new construction and stuff that's going on. And you're gonna have to get into the skilled trades or get into something where you're gonna be able to take advantage of this new gold rush that's going on in across America. Let's just look right here. Just look at all the new houses, all the new porta-johns. I'm gonna turn, see if we can get down through here. Look here. just people working in the skilled trades, making money, becoming millionaires doing this. And we got to get in here to actually start making some of this money that's getting here. You know, just look at all the transformation that's going here, all these new homes. And we got to get back into the skilled trades. We got to get back to being productive and creating stuff. We got to get back into where we're being innovative. You're not going to be able to just sit back and think you're gonna somebody gonna create a job for you, and you're gonna be able to just exist and somebody else do all the heavy lifting, and you just show up and get a paycheck. Those days are gone. Those days are gone. And you got to get back into this. The easiest path I know to get into the skilled trades as is appliance repair. Appliance repair is the last avenue to get into the skilled trades. All these houses that you see, all these new homes, they have to have appliances in them. That used to be my old mechanic shop. He done sold that. This is my old mechanic shop. They ripping that down. They sold that. This right here, this used to be rolling wood, where we're going to. And you see that they're coming here ripping all of this up. It used to be a big sign that says rolling wood right over here, but they done ripped the sign up and no longer say rolling wood. And they're coming in. This was a black working class back in the day. That's during the 60s and 70s, and you see now they're coming into here, and they're just ripping these old houses and stuff up for people who just want taking care of their properties and stuff. And these houses, just like the other ones I bought, just like the buildings I bought downtown Selma and stuff, where people say they weren't any good, it was a waste of money. They come in and they bond them for little or nothing, and we're not here in Clayton anymore. They getting a good deal on their houses, but you can't afford to buy anything else in Clayton. So if you were to sell your house right now for $250,000, $300,000 here in Clayton, you couldn't afford to buy or build anything else in Clayton for that amount. This place right here is just it's crazy. The transformation is taken, and we're gonna have to do something where you can actually stabilize yourself in this new economy. As we get further deeper into rolling wood, you can see some of the the way what has started to happen. And look at here, this stuff right here is what people want. They want the wooded area. They had gold mines back here. 1 acre lots and stuff. They had gold mines and stuff, and they just can maintain it. The parents and grandparents built this area up, and the kids and the grandkids gets it, and they just can't maintain it. There's lots of reasons why, but they just couldn't maintain it, and now they're just getting. It's pretty much they're just getting pushed out. They're getting pushed out of it. And this, sometimes I feel sorry, but then sometimes you have to keep evolving. You can't just relax. You relax, the wolf gonna run you down. The wolf ain't never stopping. It's always coming after you. Always gonna be chasing you. And every morning you wake up, you gotta be running, trying to outrun the wolf. But pretty much now, it's done deal here. It's a done deal here. Rolling wood would never be another African American middle class community. It's no longer that now. There's probably less African Americans living in rolling wood now than anything. I'm gonna take a look. This is what they had. I'm gonna take a look at. They had this beautiful landscapes. They had these beautiful trees. All of this and they've given it away for probably peanuts on the dollar, and people are coming in building beautiful homes and stuff on here. Look, we just didn't take advantage of it. And all the people who ran up north, trying to get away from the country, these are the few people who have managed to hold on. But you can see, you can tell the difference. These are the very few people who have managed to hold on to their property. But you can tell the difference when you see the ones that's barely holding in here and the ones that's coming in and redoing it. You can always tell the difference. And for all the people who parents and stuff built these communities, and the kids and grandkids ran off up north to New York, New Jersey, and Philadelphia, and all those places. And then a lot of times they went up there to rent some place to live. They live on top of each other. Now those places, the jobs, ain't no jobs there anymore. And a lot of their parents here actually were had small businesses. A lot of them were brick masons, carpenters. They worked in the skilled trades to build this place. And the kids and grandkids, they wanted to go work in a factory job. And they run looking for the factories. The factories are gone. Now the factories are gone because now you 2 generations out, you ain't got the skill set that your grandfather had, that your uncle had, to actually train you how to get out here and make some of this money. So what you do now? Now you running into where a lot of people now are just trying to do schemes, trying to credit card scams, check. I had somebody try to run a check scam on me. So now you got people just trying to run scams to try to make it. But you got to get back into as men. I think men, you're gonna have to get back into they say technology, but you have to get back into the trades. The trades lead you back into technology. If you, it's going to be hard for you to develop semiconductors. Hard for you to know how a microprocessor works, and you don't know how basic electrical works. If you can't wire basic electrical, you can't do a single pole switch or 3-way switch. It'd be hard for me to try to tell you how a clock works on a chip. It's hard for me to tell you how data works on a chip if you don't know basic electricity. So you got to get back into the trades. And the trades lead you into the technology. The trades lead you back into being inventors. The trades is the strong, leads you back into engineering. If you don't know how to get the rain, you don't know how to get the solid waste from out of your house and into the sewer system, ain't no way in the world you're gonna be able to figure out how to remove storm water and runoff water from a major town or city and over to a water treatment plant. You're gonna have to get back down to the basics, and the basics is getting back into the skilled trades, and then from there, that's where your engineers come from, and from there, that's where your inventors and stuff come from. You're gonna have to get back into the skilled trades. It ain't no if and buts about it. This is the foundation you need to get back into the skilled trades, and there's no way you cannot lie your way around the skilled trades. You can't lie your way around the skilled trades. I have a guy that's working with me, and I'm training him, and sometimes he wants to. Sometimes he do something he know it ain't quite right, but he'll try to let it go. And just for instance, the other day he had a water valve. He knew the water valve was leaking a little bit, and he tried to do something to get around it. He tried try to position it one way so it wouldn't see it leak, and try to put some glue around it, try to keep from getting leaking. But as soon as we turned the water on, hey, what? It told, hey, that thing leaking. Yeah, I knew it was leaking, but I thought I could put some glue on it. No, you know it ain't leaking. You know it's leaking. You got a bad joint. You gotta cut it out, and you gotta cut that bad joint out, and you're gonna have to re-put the ring on it. Ain't no way around it. The skilled trades won't let you lie. It won't let you lie. You can't scam and lie and tell somebody their refrigerator's fixed. They know it's not fixed. You can't scam and lie and tell somebody their washing machine fixed. They know it's not fixed. You can't scam and lie and tell somebody that the electricity is correct. The skilled trade's gonna make you do things the correct way. Because if you don't do it the correct way, it's just like your life. Like I got a young man, like I said, I'm mentoring, and we're doing things to try to clean up and get things back right for him. And I told him all that stuff that you done to get to the point you're at right now. All that stuff you done to get to the point you're at right now, you got to walk all the way back through there and to see that stuff again. And you to clean that stuff up before you can move forward. Man, that's the same way in the skilled trade. If I know that I got go back to that water valve, I know I got a bad water valve there, and I'm just gonna leave it alone and keep moving. But guess what? I gotta go back to that bad water valve and cut it out, and I gotta redo all that work I just done again to fix that bad water valve that I should have fixed the first time. Same thing. I was telling him when I first got out of college, I had lost my driver's license. Doing failure to appear, speeding, giving false and fictitious information to the police. I had done all of that when I got out of college, and they had taken my driver's license. In order to go get my driver's license back, I had to go back and address all those previous tickets, and I couldn't lie. And when it came back, when I went back to go get my license, and when they pull your driver's license up, they see it, and you gotta tell the lawyer, yeah, I messed up, and they don't want to hear no lie. It won't me. Well, no, I don't care. It ain't you. You didn't appear. It's you now. So we don't want to hear no lie. We gotta just fix it. And then that gives you the accountability not to want to skate. It ain't nobody else's fault. It's my fault that I didn't go to court for my license back in those days. It was my fault that I lied and gave the policeman a false name and all that. All that stuff was my fault. It wasn't nobody else's fault. And so same thing with the skilled trades. If you cannot lie your way through the skilled trades, it's gonna make you become a better person, because you're gonna see your customers. If you out here repairing appliances, you're gonna see your customers out here in the streets, and you want to be able to see them, and they be able to say good things, and you don't have to be ducking and dodging nobody. If you see somebody that they're constantly leaving the new cities, constantly starting over in new cities, it's because they're running from their customers. They done messed the name up. They're running from their customers, and they thinking they can get someplace else to hide. But it don't matter. As soon as you get someplace else, you're gonna spoil that too. Instead of you going in and correcting the stuff that you're doing wrong, you think you can run and hide from it. You cannot do it. But like I say, if you don't have a skill right now, you don't have a way that you can get out here and start making money with this new economy that's coming. You know, so many people are going to be able to go on the YouTubes and be able to make money, being as I'm calling it, prosperity preaching right now. Everybody right now is prosperity preaching. Everybody is trying to get in and give life coaching and give motivation and try to sell that to people. Very few, ain't gonna be, but a few people are gonna be able to continue doing that, because that's getting ready to get exposed. But if you can come out here and you offer a skill set to your community that's valuable, appliance repair is a skill set that's valuable and that the community needs. Look at all these houses that are just being pushed up everywhere. All these customers, they're coming here. I know these new appliances that they're putting in, they're not going to last long. They don't last 2 years hardly. So I got all these new customers that's coming in to my little town of Clayton, North Carolina, to my little town of Selma. All these new places are coming up, and I'm looking at all the possibilities I'm going to have in the next 2 to 3 years. And you can do the same thing. Once again, if you hadn't already, click the link in the description below. Sign up for Appliance Bootcamp. Let me get you started in your own appliance repair business, so you can get out here and start making some of this money, and you can get out here and start creating generational wealth for you and your family. Once again, thank you all for watching. I'll talk to you later.